You want a lovely organised photo collection, but how do you avoid time-wasting mistakes and get it right the first time? Well, I am here to show you the common photo management mistakes. But don't worry, I am not just going to list the mistakes, I'll show you exactly how to avoid them as well, so you can enjoy a clutter-free photo collection that actually brings you joy. Plus, stick around to the end for my game-changing tip that will simplify your photo organizing routine forever. Mistake 1. Not organizing photos right away. We are all guilty of this one, snapping hundreds, even thousands of photos and thinking, I'll organize these later. In reality, later often never happens, and suddenly you're sitting on a mountain of disorganized files and the sheer thought of tagging them feels overwhelming. This lack of routine is the quickest way to lose control of your photo collection. How to avoid it? The best approach is to nip this problem in the bud. Start by setting aside a small window of time every week, maybe 15 minutes on a Sunday afternoon or 5 minutes while you're making a cup of tea, to sort through your most recent photos. Delete the blurry ones, the duplicates, or any pictures that just don't bring value. Regular maintenance will make it much easier to stay on top of things, so you won't feel like you're buried under an avalanche of images later. Think of it like tidying up your home. A little tidy up each week keeps the big cleanup at bay. Mistake 2. Failing to back up your photos. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Many people don't think about backing up their photos until it's too late, whether it's a lost phone, a hard drive failure, or even an accidental deletion. Years of precious memories can disappear in an instant, and trust me, you don't want to be in that situation. How to avoid it? The solution is simple. Automate your backups. Use cloud services like Google Photos, Dropbox, or OneDrive to ensure your photos are continuously being saved to the cloud. But don't rely solely on the cloud. Combine that with an external hard drive backup for an added layer of protection. I recommend using the 3-2-1 backup strategy. Have 3 copies of your photos and data at any one time. Store it in 2 different formats, so cloud and a hard drive, with one of them being off-site, like the cloud. This is a little extra effort, but the peace of mind is priceless. Mistake 3. Keeping every single photo. The temptation to keep every photo is real. We often think, what if I want to look at this later? But let's face it, not every photo is worth keeping. Over time, those unnecessary shots can clutter up your storage and make it harder to find the images that actually matter. How to avoid it? The key here is to be a little ruthless. When you're going through your photos, ask yourself, is this photo meaningful? Will I actually look at it again? If the answer is no, it's time to delete it. Focus on keeping the photos that make you smile, tell a story, or capture a significant moment. If it's just another blurry shot or random screenshot, let it go. By curating your collection that's filled with meaningful photos, you'll actually enjoy looking through them more instead of feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume. Mistake 4. Not using albums or tags. If you're dumping all of your photos into one massive folder, it's going to be a nightmare to try and find one specific photo later. Not having a system in place to categorize your photos is one of the biggest mistakes people make in photo management. How to avoid it? Create albums for different events, themes, or time periods. You can start broad like family or vacations and then break them down into smaller, more specific albums as your collection grows. You can also use tags or keywords to make it easier to search for photos later. For example, tagging your photos with keywords like beach, wedding, or Christmas to find them in seconds. Some photo management tools like Apple Photos or Adobe Bridge allow you to add tags or keywords, making it much easier to organize and search your collection later. Mistake 5. Relying on physical storage alone. While having physical backups like external hard drives or USBs is great, Relying solely on them is risky. Technology can fail, and physical storage devices are prone to damage, loss, or even theft. You don't want all of your photos tied up in one point of failure. How to avoid it? The solution? Diversify your storage options. In addition to physical backups, use a cloud storage service for an extra layer of security. Cloud services like Google Photos, OneDrive, and Dropbox give you the flexibility to access your photos from anywhere on any device and provide an extra protection against hardware failures. Plus, many of these services have automatic backup features, which means you can set it up once and don't worry about it again. This approach ensures that your photos are safe no matter what happens to your physical storage. Mistake 6. Overcomplicating folder structures. While it is important to organize your photos, creating too many layers of folders can become more of a hindrance than a help. If your folder structure is too complex, you'll spend more time trying to figure out where you stored that photo than actually enjoying your memories. How to avoid it? Keep your folder structure simple and intuitive. For example, you can organize your photos by year and then by event within each year. Or you can have folders for specific themes like family vacations and holidays. The key is to find a balance between organization and simplicity. Enough structure to make it easy to find what you need, but not so much that it becomes confusing. So going down to a day level in your folders will mean you could spend half your life searching for one single photo that could have been taken on the 23rd or the 24th or the 25th. Oh, you get the idea. Mistake 7. Failing to deduplicate. Duplicate photos are the silent space killer. Whether you've accidentally imported the same batch of photos twice or your phone automatically backs up copies, duplicates can quickly eat up your storage space and clutter your collection. How to avoid it? Use deduplication tools like PhotoSweeper, Duplicate Cleaner Pro, or Dupe Guru to scan your library for duplicate files. These tools make it super easy to find and remove duplicate images, giving you back valuable storage space and reducing clutter. It's a simple step that can make a big difference, especially if you've got a massive photo library. Mistake 8. Ignoring file size and resolution. With modern smartphones capable of taking ultra-high resolution photos, it's easy to fill up storage with enormous files. While it's great to have high-quality photos, storing massive files for everyday use is unnecessary and takes up space. How to avoid it? Once you're done with any editing, compress your photos before storing them. You don't always need the high resolution unless you are planning on printing or enlarging your photos. For digital storage, use compression tools to reduce the file size while maintaining a good level of quality. This will save you storage space without compromising the look of your images. And if you want to find out how to do it in bulk, then check out my other video up here about the nifty tools that you can use to batch convert your photos to JPEGs. Mistake 9. Not syncing across devices. If your photos are scattered across different devices, some on your phone, some on your computer, some on an external hard drive, it can be incredibly difficult to manage and organize them effectively. How to avoid it? Use a cloud service to sync your photos across all of your devices. Services like Google Photos, Apple Photos, OneDrive, and Dropbox allow you to automatically back up and sync your photos across your phone, tablet, and computer. This way, no matter where you are, you'll have access to your entire photo library. Plus, it ensures that all your devices are working on the most up-to-date version of your collection. Mistake 10. Using too many photo management tools. It's easy to fall into the trap of using multiple apps or platforms to manage your photos. One for organizing, another one for editing, and yet another one for storing. The result? Your photo collection becomes scattered, making it harder to stay organized. How to avoid it? Streamline your process by choosing 1 or 2 tools to do everything you need. For example, Google Photos and Apple Photos Both offer organizing, editing, and storage features. By consolidating your tools, you'll simplify your workflow and reduce confusion. Bonus tip, the game changer. Don't forget about metadata management. One often overlooked aspect of photo management is metadata. Metadata includes important details like the date the photo was taken, the location, and even the camera settings. This data can be extremely useful for organizing and searching your photo library. However, if you don't manage it properly, you might end up with missing or incorrect metadata, making it harder to locate photos in the future. For example, if you've transferred photos between devices, sometimes the date or location metadata gets lost. Use software like Adobe Bridge or Photo Mechanic to edit and manage metadata effectively. You can add missing data, correct incorrect information, and ensure every photo has the right details attached. This will save time when searching for specific events or locations, and it's a great way to enhance your overall organizational strategy. So there you have it, the common photo management mistakes and how to avoid them. But how do you find and delete photos you don't want? Then check out this video next. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead with a like, a share, and a subscribe. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.